Starting off our coverage with news coming in from the national capital, where Prime Minister Narendra Modi will dedicate the National War Memorial situated at the India Gate complex to the nation today. Prime Minister Modi will light the eternal flame positioned at the bottom of the stone-made obelisk to pay homage to the soldiers who died in the line of duty at 6 p.m. today. This will be the second eternal flame at India Gate after Amar Jawan Jyoti. Names of over 25,000 soldiers who died in multiple conflicts after independence have been inscribed on the 16 walls of the memorial. Statues of 21 awardees of Paramveer Chakra have also been installed in the complex.
We are right now at the National War Memorial at India Gate, a pilgrimage as being called by the service chiefs and the Prime Minister of this country, where people can come and pay their respects to all and for all our fallen heroes who have sacrificed their lives for India post-independence. Now, the demand for the War Memorial was lying pending for a decade. If I can ask my camera person to show you that these are the bricks which reads names of about 26,000 fallen heroes, soldiers whose names have been written here. And this obelisk you see will be another Amar Jawan Jyoti. We already have one Amar Jawan Jyoti at India Gate. And the walls you see, the 4 concentric walls, these are just not walls, but these walls signify immortality, sacrifice, valor, and the name of those who have died in action for our security.
It epitomizes the rich saga of courage, valor, and selfless sacrifice. I am confident that future generations will be inspired by this, and it will help inculcate a sense of belonging and national pride.
एक वॉर मेमोरियल होना चाहिए, क्योंकि आज़ादी के बाद कोई भी वॉर मेमोरियल नहीं बना है जिस पे आज़ादी की लड़ाई लड़ने वालों के बाद में जो लड़ाइयाँ हुई हैं उनके नाम हो और उनकी याद में बना हो। तो नेशनल वॉर मेमोरियल का प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदी ने जिक्र किया कि बड़ी खुशी की बात है, वो बन के तैयार हो रहा है।
I think this time we have a permanent structure, and finally I think both the citizen and the soldier would be gratified that India is remembering the contribution of its fallen soldiers. And this is a promise that Mr. Modi had made when he became Prime Minister. So towards the end of this particular government's tenure, this promise is being fulfilled, and I think that is very commendable.
Manjeet Negi, Deputy Editor, is joining us live from Vijay Chowk in New Delhi. And Manjeet, it is a big day for India, where the nation is honouring its martyrs. And of course, the inauguration of the War Memorial slated in just about a few hours from now. Walk us through all that can be expected, and of course the fact that we are celebrating and saluting our brave hearts.
Well, National War Memorial had under consideration since 1917, and it's like a dreams come true. We have with us veteran Colonel Ashish Khanna. Do you think it's like a dreams comes true for the 3 services?
Absolutely. Today is a very proud day for the Indian Armed Forces. This demand, as you have said, is actually before 1970, and while the India Gate has always been there, the Amar Jawan Jyoti has always been there, but they were built by the British for the Indian soldiers who fought for the British in World War I and World War II. But till today, countries like France, England have memorials even in their own countries for Indian soldiers. But we never had our own memorial. And this demand for the last 45 years was not fulfilled. But this was a promise of this government. Before the elections, the NDA government had promised that they will build a National War Memorial for our soldiers. And in 2015, after they have come to power, it is in record time that in 4 years they have created this beautiful memorial, and I think it will be a pilgrimage for all those who visit Delhi. It is a must go, and it is also a very proud moment for all our martyrs who will be, looking down on us and saying that finally they have a memorial for their names.
And also the construction of the National War Memorial completed in a record time, in a 1 year.
Yes, I think these were very clear directives which were given from the PMO. The Prime Minister had said we will build a National War Memorial, and in Mr. Parrikar ji's time when he was the Defence Minister, I was somewhat a part of this, wherein the plans were made. A lot of objections were also raised from various channels, but everything was forced through. That there will be no questions. The War Memorial has to come up. And in 2015, this project started, and in 2019, today, in February 25th, we have the memorial ready, and it is being inaugurated in about an hour's time.
Now onward, the retreat ceremony will be held in a new National War Memorial.
Yes, all. I think not just the retreat ceremony. I think the Russian and the East European countries, they have a wonderful tradition. It is that every married couple, when the marriage takes place in the church, from the church they immediately move to the nearest war memorial. And the husband and wife take blessings of the martyrs. I think in India also this should become a trend. And in Delhi, after marriage, all couples must come there.
So you can see the great moment for especially for veteran, for the 3 services, and now after some time around 5:45 p.m. will dedicate this National War Memorial to the nation.
Absolutely. Thanks much for getting us all the very latest right there. Just about a few hours from now when the National War Memorial will be inaugurated. In fact, many netas have also welcomed the memorial. Here into a few reactions that are coming in on welcoming this War Memorial.
Within this year, we have Police Memorial, now War Memorial. It is a great matter of pride. It is a kind of a honor to all those people who laid their lives for the nation, and all those Jawans who are serving their life and they are securing our country. It's dedicated to them. And we must be proud of it. There's no question of politics on this matter.
ये एक ऐतिहासिक क्षण होगा। प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने ये फैसला किया कि हमारे देश के जो जवान हैं, जिनका शौर्य और जिनका पराक्रम हमारे देश की सुरक्षा को मजबूत करने में हमेशा मददगार रहा है, उसने प्रमुख भूमिका निभाई है। हमारी जो आने वाली पीढ़ी है, जो हमारी वर्तमान पीढ़ी है, वो पीढ़ी वो देख सके और उनके शौर्य और पराक्रम को सलाम कर सके।
I think the National War Memorial is an important symbolic tribute to the remarkable bravery, courage, sacrifice, martyrdom that has been shown by our brave soldiers and officers over the decades since 1947. Any nation that forgets its own history, any nation that forgets that does not deserve to be a nation.
नहीं, अच्छी बात है सर, इसका तो हम लोग बहुत स्वागत करते हैं और ऐसे मेमोरियल बनने चाहिए। मैं देखा नहीं हूँ क्या है क्या नहीं है, लेकिन हम भी आशा करेंगे कि आज इनॉग्रेट हो जाए, उसके बाद सब लोग जाएं और देश के प्रति जिस व्यक्ति ने अपनी जान समर्पित की है, वो मिलिट्री में है, पैरामिलिट्री फोर्सेस में है, बहुत से और तौर तरीकों से लोगों ने देश के लिए अपनी जान न्यौछावर की है, सबको हम सलाम करते हैं, सबका सम्मान करते हैं और इन्हीं लोगों की शहादत के कारण आज देश उस मजबूत स्थिति पे पहुंचा है, सुरक्षित है, जिस रूप में हिंदुस्तान जाना जाता है।
Let's bring the attention of our viewers now to what this National War Memorial in New Delhi really looks like and what it really consists of. It's a historical monument right there. It has names of over 20,000 soldiers engraved. It was constructed at a sea hexagon of India Gate and it is spread over 40 acres of land. The memorial has 4 landscape concentric circles as well. It has a 15 meters tall central obelisk with an eternal flame as well. So that's how the National War Memorial really looks like, and the visual of which is across your screens as well. Statues of 21 awardees of Paramveer Chakra have been installed in the National War Memorial. Amongst the recipients of the country's highest gallantry award are Major Bana Singh and Major Yogendra Singh Yadav. India Today spoke to both of them. Herein.
जैसे वहाँ पहुँचते हैं, जैसे कि एक हमें फौज में एक बताया जाता है, एक स्टैंडर्ड लाइन होती है, उससे हमें दावा करने हैं। तो जब सबसे लेफ्ट में, जैसे हमारा फ्रंट है, लेफ्ट में मैं था, सेंटर में मेजर साहब थे और दाहिने साइड में सूबेदार संसार साहब। जब काफ़ी आधा पौना घंटा बीत गया, क्योंकि समय दिया होता है कि किस समय हमने ये अटैक करना है, मैंने क्रॉलिंग करके मेजर साहब से पूछा, मैंने बोला सर फर्दर हुक्म क्या है, अभी तो कुछ हरकत नहीं हो रही है। उन्होंने बोला है कि ऐसे सूबेदार संसार साहब को चेस्ट प्रॉब्लम हो गया है, उनको वैक्यूएट किया गया है और ये टास्क अभी आप पूरा करोगे। मैं कहा ओके सर। तो कहता है कि जितने भी हमारे साथ जवान हैं हम वापस फायर बेस में ले जाते हैं, आप यहाँ डटे रहोगे क्योंकि हुक्म आया है कि यहाँ आप थे वहीं रहो, क्योंकि इतनी जगह फिर दोबारा हमें कवर तो नहीं ना करनी पड़ेगी। जैसे हुक्म था तो उन्होंने अपने साथ आदमी लिए, फायर बेस में चले गए, अपनी तैयारी की है और हम वहाँ पर बैठे। आप मानो कि वो 21,153 फुट की हार और -45 और बहुत तूफान। और मैं बोलता हूँ कि जब दिल में एक ठानी हो, जहाँ इस देश के लिए हमने जो किया करना था वो हमने सोचा कि हम तो इसी कसम खाई है कि हमें कहीं भी भेजा जाएगा हम जाने के लिए तैयार हैं, मगर देश के ऊपर कोई उंगली उठाएगा तो हम उसको उंगली नहीं उठाने देंगे।
करगिल की लड़ाई एक विशेष लड़ाई थी जिसके लिए हम पहले से कोई प्रिपरेशन नहीं था। अचानक से बोला कि हम पहाड़ियों के ऊपर जो है टेररिस्ट आ गए हैं, लेकिन वो जो हमारी भारतीय सेना है अचानक बोल तो दिया, लेकिन हम पहले से प्रिपरेशन रहते हैं हर चीज़ का मुकाबला करने के लिए। तो तभी एक अचानक मेरी बटालियन को जो बोला गया कि 18 कैंडिडेट्स को आप द्रास समय जाइए, तो मैं तो उस समय शादी करके आया था। तो द्रास सेक्टर में हमने पहले तोलोलिंग पहाड़ी के ऊपर 22 दिन तक लड़ाई लड़ी, उसमें 2 अफसर 2 जूनियर कमीशन अफसर 21 जवानों की शहादत हुई। तब जाकर के 12 जून 1999 को तोलोलिंग पहाड़ी जो हमें प्राप्त हुई। उसके बाद फिर टाइगर हिल की नंबर आया। टाइगर हिल के ऊपर फिर सीओ जो कर्नल कुशाल चंद्र ठाकुर, उन्होंने अपनी पूरी अटैक प्लान बनाया, रणनीति बनाई। उस रणनीति के तहत बोला घातक प्लेटून जाकर के अटैक करेगी। तो मुझे अपना बहुत बड़ा सौभाग्य मिला कि मैं उस घातक प्लेटून के अंदर शामिल हुआ। और उसी का समय जब हमारे कमीशन होकर लेफ्टिनेंट बलवान सिंह आए थे तो उनका कमांड सौंपी गई। हम 2 रात और 1 दिन उस पहाड़ी पर चढ़ने में हमें लगा। तीसरी रात को हमारा दुश्मनों के साथ में कांटेक्ट हुआ। 5 घंटे तक हमारा उनका फायरिंग चलता रहा और हम ऐसी परिस्थिति में थे कि 1 कदम आगे रखें तब भी हमारी मौत थी, 1 कदम पीछे रखें तब भी हमारी मौत थी। लेकिन मौत की परवाह न किया बिना हम आगे बढ़ते रहे और एक के बाद एक मेरे सैनिक, मेरे साथी शहीद होते रहे। मैं भी जख्मी अवस्था में था, इतना बेहोश नहीं हुआ लेकिन जख्मी, बहुत जख्मी था। दुश्मनों को फायर नहीं कर सकता था, चुपचाप पड़ा था, क्या कर सकता, विवश था। लेकिन एक जुनून था, एक जज्बा था कि जब तक सांस है और जब तक शरीर के अंदर रक्त का लहू है तब तक मैं इस जमीन को नहीं छोड़ूंगा।
Gaurav Samant is now joining us live. Gaurav, indeed a very historic moment right here for India. In just about a few hours from now, we will see the War Memorial being inaugurated as well. And, you know, it has 21 statues of braves installed. It has names of over 20,000 soldiers installed as well. Walk us through this entire War Memorial and the fact that India today is honoring its martyrs.
25,492 braves, to be precise, laid the supreme sacrifice. They made the supreme sacrifice of their lives so that we can stand proud and breathe in an independent India. And today, in about 40 minutes from now, a grateful nation will pay tributes to these braves. Now, India got independence on the 15th of August in 1947, and months later, the sacrifices started. From the 26th of October in 1947, when we knew of the Pakistani raiders coming into our country. So 27th October 1947, Infantry Day, that's the day Indian troops landed here where I am just now in Srinagar, and they started pushing back the Pakistani raiders and the Pakistani army. So that's where that valor, that sacrifice, that first Paramveer Chakra to Major Somnath Sharma in the Battle of Budgam, barely 20 kilometers from where I am just now, that was fought. So those sacrifices that started in 1947 continued till 1962, when China invaded India in the northeast and in Ladakh, and we had that famous Battle of Rizangla, where you had only 130 men facing off against 3,000 Chinese, and they did not let the Chinese advance in the Battle of Rizangla. You had Major Shaitan Singh, who won his Paramveer Chakra posthumously. You also had Major Dhan Singh Thapa. You had Subedar Joginder Singh. Then you come to 71, India's biggest victory and the biggest surrender after the Second World War by any army, that of the Pakistan Army in the 1971 war. Then the Kargil War, operations in Sri Lanka, Operation Meghdoot in Siachen, and this current low-intensity conflict that's currently underway in Jammu and Kashmir and also in parts of the northeast. So our braves have made the supreme sacrifice of their lives. Personnel of the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, they are the ones who are recognized here at the National War Memorial. And it's so symbolic. It's so symbolic. There is a Veerta Chakra. There is the chakra that talks about your valor, your sacrifice, your courage, and the spirit that keeps us Indians ahead every day, every time. And you know that very famous saying, Chaiti, if I may, when you go home, tell them of us and say, for their tomorrow, we gave up our today. And those soldiers who gave up their today for our tomorrow, they are being recognized today. Tributes are being paid to them today.
Oh, absolutely, Gaurav. We sit here in our comforts of our homes without any kind of worry whatsoever because of the blood shed by all these brave hearts. And of course, India today is getting together and honoring these martyrs and their sacrifices that they've made for each one of us. Of course, the nation pays a huge salute to them. Thanks so much, Gaurav, for joining us with all of that. Abhishek Balla is also joining us. He's joining us live from India Gate now. Abhishek, walk us a few minutes from now. And the National War Memorial, of course, a very historic day for our country, is going to be inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Walk us through all the salient features of this historic monument right there as India honors its brave hearts.
Well, minutes from now, Chaiti, the National War Memorial will be inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. We can see preparations are already being made on the ground. There is security over here. This area has been cordoned off, and in some time we'll see that traffic will be completely stopped, because in the backdrop we can see the India Gate, and in some time, as the cavalcade of the Prime Minister and other dignitaries move towards India Gate, where the National War Memorial is situated, we will finally have the inauguration. There are 4 circles inside the War Memorial, Chaiti, with names of those who have lost their lives, made the supreme sacrifice in battle, and after 70 years of delay, one can say the War Memorial will finally be inaugurated. To tell our viewers that it was proposed in 2014, the timing of the inauguration extremely significant. It comes ahead of elections and also at a time when CRPF has lost 40 men in Kashmir. So in some time we'll finally have the inauguration done, and from tomorrow it will be open to public.
Absolutely. Abhishek, thanks so much for bringing us all the very latest. We're going to watch out for that inauguration and bring you live visuals right there from India Gate as well.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.